What if Deku ate the devil fruit? Part 1. So, basically, I'm really sorry, guys, that I didn't take any of your suggestions. I didn't even take my suggestion of what if Deku was a ghoul, and I actually thought about this morning, actually. So, what if Deku ate the devil fruit? And I know what you guys are wondering. What devil fruit? And I'm going to say it's the same one as Luffy, which is the gum fruit. So that's basically is going to be power. So to explain it, explain. So I'm just going to start off. Deku has no parents. At least I think Luffy has no parents. So I'm basically saying Deku is basically Luffy. He has no parents. And Deku basically, like these people take care of him. And it's at like this bar place and they just give him food and stuff. And he hangs around this guy who's actually a pirate. There's no like actual big pirates in this timeline. I'm just saying like Deku lives like on a close island. He lives close to the water basically. So there's like these friendly pirates stop by every once in a while, and he's friends with the captain basically. And Deku actually wants to become a pirate like him, and the pirate's like, look, you gotta be big and strong to be like a pirate. Like, they just go through the whole talk. Like, watch the first couple episodes of One Piece if you guys really want to know and understand it. Just watch the first couple episodes of One Piece and you'll understand. But he wants to be like a pro hero, or he wants to be a pro hero or be a pirate, like a pro hero or pirate. He just doesn't know. But Deku's like four or five, and like he's quirkless already. Like he knows that he's quirkless, but he still wants to be a pro hero or pirate. And then the pirate captain says, "Look, Deku, you can't be a pirate. You have to be big and strong if you want to be a pirate or hero." And like he just gets mad, stands on the counter and says, "You'll see, I'll be a hero or a pirate when I grow up. I'll be better than you, and I'll become the greatest hero or pirate ever." From now on, I'm just going to say he wants to be a hero now, basically. And he's just kind of mad. And they're all just joking around eating. And that's when Deku spots a treasure chest. He opens it to find this weird-looking fruit. He's like, this looks tasty. Because Deku actually likes to eat a lot, basically. So Deku's just like, I'm going to eat this. And he just takes a bite out of it and just eats it. And then his pirate friend, which I'm actually going to say is Hisashi, which is Deku's father in canon, but not his father in this. So Hisashi's like, "Deku, what are you eating?" And he's like, "Oh, this weird purple fruit." And Sashi's like, No, Deku, why would you eat that? That's the power. No, you're going to have the powers of the devil fruit." And he's like, "Cool, the powers of a devil fruit." And he's like, "Yeah, but once you eat it, you can never swim again." And Deku, being a good swimmer, he's like, "No, I needed it to be able to swim so I could be a pirate." And he's just sad, so Hisashi just picks him up and starts twirling him around. And that's when his feet drop down, or his neck just extends and hits him on the floor, and he's like, "Ow, what was that?" And all of Hisashi's pirate crew are like, "What the heck? It must be the power of the gum devil fruit." He's like, "Gum power? That sounds cool. But I'm still sad that I can't swim." So that passes by, and Deku actually doesn't end up going to school. So he's just like, he's really stupid, basically. But he's just stupid. And he's never actually fought anybody. He's been training himself. He's really strong as he's been training himself and stuff, just by like punching with his gum power. So after that, we're going straight to the start of the anime. He has no parents, so like there's nothing really to explain that much besides how he ate the devil fruit. So going to the start of the anime, we start with the sludge villain, and Deku's like, "Hey, who are you? He's like, I'm going to kill you, kid. And he's like, oh, can you fight me? I've been looking for a good fighting partner. And he's like, stupid kid. No, I'm going to fight you. And Deku just starts twirling his fist back. And he's like, hey, kid, what are you doing? He's like, gum, gum, pistol. And just like, just punches right through the sludge villain. And he just goes everywhere. He's like, what the heck? What the heck was that? And he's just exploded everywhere. And Deku is like, yeah, I won. Yeah. And Nicky's like, well, you weren't really much of a fighting partner. You should have been stronger before challenging me. Maybe in a couple months we can fight again. And Deku's just so naive. He's like, man, I really want to fight people. He just like really, really wants to fight. So Deku's just standing there waiting for somebody to come by to tell them to clean it up. And All Might comes by and he's like, hey, who are you? And All Might's like, wait, kid, you don't know who I am? He's like, yeah, I don't know. And he's like, oh, my name's All Might. I'm the #1 hero. Have you seen this sludge villain guy? And he's like, oh, sludge villain? That sounds like the guy that was too weak to fight me. Yeah, he's back there. I might have killed him. I don't know. And like, All Might's just like, what the heck? Might have killed him. What do you mean? He's like, I don't know. So that just passes. And she's like, #1 hero? Huh, that's pretty cool. Maybe I can beat him someday. Sounds like a good fighting partner. Like he has the mentality of Deku, or the mentality of Goku. Like, I really want to fight somebody. But he also like really likes steak, meat, pork, chicken. He's just like Luffy, basically, as he likes fighting people, but whenever they try and hurt his friends, he just gets really pissed off. So he's going to. So then everything passes, and he finds a flyer on the floor and says, UA entrance exam in 10 months. Sign up now and begin your training at UA. And Deku's like, UA? I wonder what that is. Maybe it's a hero school. Maybe I can do that to surpass that guy so I can fight him. So he goes up to random people saying, hey, do you know what this is? UA something? And they're like, wait, you seriously don't know what UA is? Kid, that's the best hero school around. If you're trying out for it, good luck. And he's like, I guess I'll try out for it. So he signs up for it. Now, I'm not honestly sure how Luffy learned Hakai, because I'm on like 50 episodes of the first season, so he hasn't learned Hakai yet. He hasn't learned how to use Hakai yet, so I'm still like watching to see how it happens. Since he hasn't learned Hakai, I don't know how he gets Hakai, but I am going to give Deku Hakai. But, I'm going to give Deku Hakai, but not now. Well, basically, I'm going to, like, have him meet the person that's going to give it to him, and he's going to try him, basically. So, Deku is just walking up to the mountains, because he's built, like, a little house for him up there to protect himself from rain and stuff. And he's walking up to the mountains, and he finds, like, this little brick house. So he knocks on the door and says, hello, is anybody in there? And then they're like, oh, yes, sorry. And they just run to the door and says, hey, who are you? He's like, oh, I'm Deku, and I was wondering why you were living here. And Deku's just like, hey, you look strong, do you want to fight? And like, the guy's like, fight? What? So he's like, yeah, sure. And he's just getting ready. And so Luffy's getting ready, or Deku's getting ready, and he charges a gum pistol, just fires it right at, I'm gonna say, who should I say? I'm going to say, I'm just gonna say, I'm gonna say Nami, which is Luffy's navigator in One Piece. I'm gonna say Nami. No, wait, not Nami. Zoro, which is the best swordsman basically in One Piece. So I'm saying Zoro, but that's just his name. This isn't the real Zoro from One Piece, basically. So he's like, yeah, sure. He doesn't use swords. He's the Hakai master, basically. Nobody knows about Hakai but him, and he senses a strong Hakai presence in Deku, and he wants to train him. But before he does, Deku wants to fight, and he's like, yeah, sure, kid, let's fight. So Deku powers up a Gum Gum pistol, sends it flying at Zoro. He just dodges it, just gets up real close, puts, I believe, armament hockey on his fist, and just throws him right up in the air. And Luffy is just like, whoa, this guy has so much power. And then he falls down and says, well, I guess you beat me. They were only seeing who could get the first punch off, basically. And then Zoro's like, hey, kid, can I train you? And he's like, yeah, why? You seem pretty strong. So I guess I'll train under you. And he's like, okay, I'm going to train you in the next 10 months. So you're ready to be taught this thing called Hakai. And he's like, Hakai, what's that? And he's just like, there's 3 types of Hakai. Armament Hakai, Hakai, and I'm not sure the 2 other ones. There's one that allows you to dodge, like Vision Hakai. I'll say them in the next video, but all I know is there's 3 types of Hakai, and there's Armament Hakai, and 2 others. One, like you can have, I believe Luffy has all 3 in One Piece, but I'm not sure what they're called. So he's like, oh, cool, yeah, is that what you used? And he's like, yes. And then he just explains how you have to unlock the Hakai, and only a very certain set of people get the 3rd Hakai, which is very rare. And then Deku's like, wait, do I have it? And then he's like, I'm not really sure. So they actually end up taking the next 10 months just to train his body. Or they take 5 months to train his body, and then they begin working on armament hockey, because that's the only one I can remember right now. So they're just working on armament hockey, and like Deku is like putting it around his arms and stuff, and like punching things, and like he's also like getting punched by his master and stuff, Zoro. And actually there's like 2 types of armament Hakai, and like the rest of the 3, it's like beginner's Hakai and then advanced Hakai, which advanced armament Hakai I believe is black and red. I believe that's what happened in Anime Junkie's video, I believe. So Deku ends up learning this over the next 10 months, and now it's the time for the UA entrance exam. And Deku is just like running up to UA, and he's like, yeah, I can finally begin to become a hero. And he just goes up to all the random people there and says, hey, do you want to fight? You seem strong. He just goes up to all of them, and they each turn him down. He's like, oh, nobody wants to fight me. And then this kid with blue hair says, probably because it's right before the UA entrance exam, and nobody wants to seem unworthy of being a hero. He's like, I really wanted to fight somebody. And then he's like, well, there's going to be fighting in the after test. And so that all happens, and then President Mike comes on and explains the theory exam, which I know what you guys are thinking. Oh no, Deku is really, really just retarded. He's stupid. He doesn't understand anything. And on the quiz, so they pass out the test, and Deku's just looking at it like, what's all these words doing on this piece of paper? And like everyone just looks at him like, yeah, this kid isn't passing the test. They just look at him like, words on this paper? What? He's like, what are these things on the paper? And like they're like, words. What else? It's like, what are words? And like everyone's just like they're just like, man, this kid's stupid. And like I'm saying, all of the choices are multiple choice. So Luffy or Deku just is like, that one, that one, that one, that one. Just guesses all of them, and he ends up getting a 50%, which I'm going to say is the minimum to pass. So he passes, and now he's going on to the fitness exam, not fitness, the prequel exam, I think, which is like the fighting exam. So I'll do that next time. I'll do the fighting exam, prequel exam next time, and I hope you guys did enjoy this video. What if Deku had ate the devil fruit, part 1, and next week I'm going to do what if Deku was a ghoul. See you guys. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. See you guys. Bye.